Certainly, if we can perfect our tax system so that it does more to reward work, we should do it. And if we can ferret out any abuse of existing preferences or tax credits that are not being properly used in accordance with the law, we should do that and should take corrective steps. But I must say respectfully that it's my belief that the focus of this hearing and the focus of the overall work this year and last year of the Ways and Means Committee in this area is misdirected. Let's look at the facts. The richest 1/5 of Americans are reported to own 84% of the wealth of this country, while the bottom 40% are estimated to own about 3 or 4% of the wealth of this country. The Congressional Budget Office reports that over the last 3 decades, after-tax income for the top 1% soared by 277%, while 2/3 of the income gains from 2002 to 2007 flowed to the top 1% of households. The focus of this hearing is not on the 1,500 millionaires who paid 0 income tax in a recent year. It is not on those corporations who not only paid 0, such as in some years General Electric, Boeing, Wells Fargo, and in some cases actually received money back in credits from the government. It's not on the area where revenues are not flowing to our government. It's not on those at the top. It is all focused on whether those who have an ownership interest in 3% or less of our nation's wealth, whether they're getting too much. The overall concept of this hearing seems to follow closely the report last year of the House Republican Study Committee concerning the disincentives of our current system. This is the same group and same set of reports that condemned as welfare and seemed to call for reductions, condemned as welfare Pell Grants, Title I grants to disadvantaged schools, Head Start, the school lunch program, and the school breakfast program. I believe that is a mischaracterization of those important initiatives that help those who are struggling to become part of the middle class and to share in the American dream, to help them advance, that it is wrong to continue to deny those opportunities. When a mother with a couple of children who lives in Austin or San Marcos or San Antonio leaves the welfare program for a full-time minimum wage job, the Earned Income Tax Credit and the Child Tax Credit are available to help her and other working families. That increases the value of her work in a significant way and is an incentive to advance. At the same period of time, through the recent recession, there were reports by the Pew Research Center that Hispanics particularly represented the hardest hit by the recession, a 66% drop in wealth from 2005 to 2009, a widening of the gap in our country that has not been seen in the last quarter of a century during the time that data was collected. These are serious problems that need to be addressed to encourage and help people move into the middle class and to see that our nation has the revenues that it needs in order to sustain those programs. We need more focus on those real problems rather than on the small issue that is raised by today's hearing, and I yield back.